Steel is the king of all building materials. Plywood is the queen. The following film explores our relationship with this studio matriarch. Plywood is a sandwich, a delicious wood sandwich. Plywood is more flexible and generally stronger than lumber of the same species and dimensions. See how a load along the grain causes the wood to fail easily, while the wood readily supports a load across the grain. Plywood takes advantage of wood's grain properties by alternating the wood grain with each ply. Plywood's strength and flexibility is in her cross-grain constitution. In the studio, plywood is 7-ply, 3/4 inch, AC fir. AC refers to the quality of the exterior plies, A being the highest quality, C being average quality, just like school. A sheet of plywood weighs 66 pounds and measures 4 feet by 8 feet. That's 48 by 96 inches, or 2-to-1 aspect ratio. Our love for plywood is such that we have spent years learning how to best make her look, feel, and function. What follows is a very brief overview of what we've learned. Studio code mandates that we paint plywood before sanding and cutting. This paint-first technique showcases plywood's beautiful end grain and prevents drip marks from contaminating our sophisticated artifacts. Drip marks are never okay, ever. Except when paint drips over the side during our initial full sheet coating. It's during measurement when plywood and steel first kiss. In the studio, we measure twice and cut once. In the studio, we measure twice and cut once. In the studio, we use the imperial system of measurement. Imperial means majestic or magnificent. Fractions, not decimals. When measuring, consider the width of your marking tool. The table saw is a witch who will take your finger. We treat her with great care and respect. We cut to one side of our mark. Never, ever down the middle. The table saw blade removes 1/8 of an inch of plywood with each cut. We account for this when making multiple cuts in the same plywood sheet. When sanding plywood, we simply phase the edge, only to prevent injury. Unlike conventional lumber of the same species and dimensions, plywood needs no pre-drilling. When screwing through plywood, we clear drill and countersink to ease assembly.